Hello and welcome, I'm Q, and this is Fallout 3 No Guns, where last time we made a start, well, we finished up actually, but yes, last time we finished up exploring the north of the wasteland, got the lockpicking bobblehead, got a few places that still need a visit when we get lockpicking done up, but I think I kinda want to start exploring some of the south of the map today. Gonna quickly, first thing I'm gonna do is make two different shish kebabs. So, because my one is getting quite low condition, it would be useful just having them paired up. Was deliberately trying to save some of the parts because as you get higher repair skill and also more schematics, the condition's a lot better, but and now we've got two much better shish kebabs. Much better 31 damage now. Duck off.
Ah, welcome, weary traveler. You look like a traveler in need of relaxation and the finest of chemical assistance. Well, wander no more, my good friend, for I am Doc Hoff, procurer of the finest of medical goods and chemical assistance. Now, how may I help you?
I mean, I'm here to buy, man.
Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
I managed to find punga fruit. Extremely rare, very expensive though. That sounds wild. This guy's for a nickel grenade.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, I feel like selling the doctor a shit ton of cigarettes is probably a perfectly normal thing to do, isn't it? But yeah, start exploring to the south then. This might be overkill, but Sledgehammer people apply. Sledgehammer wins. More than likely overkill, but it's fine. Yeah, so that's the super duper Mario which you cleared back way back in the day, but vague plan is I'm just gonna kind of skirt around DC and then start making my way westward. But I'll see how quickly I get distracted by compass markers and completely thrown off track. Because oh god, so many compass markers already I could go experiment and see. They just never stop. Survey station. The first I came to the south to escape you bugger. God, get away! No, I'm trying to escape you, so you just have to keep following me no matter where I turn in this goddamn place. This sledgehammer works well. I can close that door, they don't exist if I can't see them. Ooh, quantum. Also squishes bugs quite well. I will admit there is something satisfying about squashing a bug, similar with a baseball bat but with a sledgehammer. Ah yeah, all the teddy bears in funny poses, I forgot about them. It's got some with like money medics, shots and vodka. Just some funny dumb teddy bear designs. Just a random pistol, grenade and cigarette with an ashtray, as you do. And nothing really much in there, but we'll take the quantum while I was going. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. I think I see two shotguns at least. The mistakes were not made in upgrading the shish kebab, that was certain. They all have shotguns. I mean, they're lovely. Wow, that was faster than I expected. Shotguns can delete you, yes, that is true. My bad, my bad. But yes, Talon Company. Yeah, I feel like shish kebab's gonna be the point here. Ah, they've got different weapons now, thankfully. So one way an assault rifle, a much better combination of weapons to deal with.
You're dead.
Don't know why I'm trying to block bullets, but it kinda worked.
This one's head on a fucking plate.
And thankfully this guy just ignored me because when he has the combat struggle, he's kind of most terrifying. He doesn't see me, it's okay. Your shotgun doesn't do too well when you're staggered and burning, does it? Well, at least Talon armor. It's useful to repair my own armor because I'm guessing it's a little bit damaged. Yeah, my armor is quite majorly damaged actually. Much better armor now. Yeah, I think that building's across the way from that marker, so I know where I'm going to. Now, may have accidentally shouted out this person earlier, like, but we don't talk about that now. But yes, Wilhelm's Wharf, which has a nice character here. But yes, Grandma Sparkle.
Well, look at this. We got us a wanderer all the way out here in Wilhelm's Wharf. You must got some important business out here to be wandering around, but tain't none of my beeswax what you're doing. But if you're interested in trading, maybe we can help each other.
I mean, what are you even doing all the way out here, Grandma Sparkle?
My boys are hunting lurks. Finest meat you could get, but he don't move around in your stomach like mole rat does. Right dangerous, those things. Just as soon take your head off as look at you. Watch yourself out here. They're all over.
Yeah, I've seen them before. They're a goddamn nightmare. Anything going on interesting here?
Some fellas came out here a while ago that said they was looking for some do-gooder that came out from one of them vaults. I told them I ain't seen nobody like that and sent them on their way. They might still be around here, though, if you think you can help them.
Funny you mention that. I think I did help them out not too long ago. Though you're saying trading, what you got on you, Grandma sell like?
We always need bullets. Takes damn near 100 of them to kill a guy.
Yeah, if I ever need meat, I guess could sell and buy to her.
We'll see you real soon.
Enjoying out. Yeah, nothing really of no overhanging place. Though it is a convenient stepping point, just for a stop. Yay! More servers I'll probably not touch for a long ass time. No idea when I'll be going through DC, but that's not anytime soon, that much is for certain. I think I'm in about an odd position there, but random scavenger sitting fishing, I think. Nothing really need, but you can take some of the weight off me, I guess. Yeah, may as well just get the free wee drop caps off them, reduce the weight load. A few more animates than I remembered here, good to know. I think they're below me. Yeah. I know where I am, cool. Yeah, cool, mark the citadel I guess. Don't really need any time soon, but I didn't realise I was so close to the citadel, but yeah, that makes sense. And I just got Project Purity and all that, but yeah, that's the opposite direction I'm wanting. We'll get the citadel as just a, you know, launch point for that later on, but I'm not remotely interested in that yet. Actually, better just going back to the way station. Or sewer station, whatever it's called. Gotta love just spamming Y against the wall in the Bethesda game. If it works, don't complain, I guess. Because I'll do Great Edge actually while I'm passing by, I think. And yes, welcome to Great Edge. And there's a slight interesting thing here, and that is we got an enemy with a taste of our own medicine here. Yes, they're literal fire ants, which are an interesting one. Thankfully my fire seems to be a little better, but... Well, that's a warrior. Okay, warriors are a little bit more tough. I'm dead. No, I'm alive by 2 HP. Good to know, good to know. But yes, barely alive, but alive. I just... no idea where the kid is right now, but that's not really my issue. I'll just start exploring and assume he gets me some point soon. I believe most of the houses are actually safe. Good water as well we can drink. I don't know how I missed beating the time before that, but at least got that time. And yes, random missile launcher. Don't really need it, but it's there. And we'll take an hour kit just to, you know, heal up as well. It seems I might as well.
Oh!
Yeah, soldier ants are a little bit tougher, I will give it.
Oh!
Greco, can't complain.
Oh! Oh!
So that's the station marked as well now. Ah, warriors, not even soldiers, okay. Well, at least I think this is the last dance nearly done. Still a couple more, but not many at least. Honestly, I'm just killing all these ants waiting for Brian Wilkes to show up. Like, I want the kid to show up, but just not yet. There's just so many of the goddamn ants. At least it's a change of pace. Oh, guns and bullets, can't complain. I mean, it's not really a useful skill book, but it's a skill book still. I can't complain with a free skill book at least. Those quests has definitely seemed a little bit buggy. Like, I'm deliberately trying to get Brian Wilkes to come around, he just doesn't seem to want to. If you go on the terminal, it's the second one for the location discovery, and you can figure out where you need to go at least. And God knows where Brian Wilkes is, but I guess we'll do the quest without him. Damn warriors, those actually hurt a lot. Yeah, probably doing this near endgame spawns, which is not helping. Standing up seems to be a lot more powerful Vats attack, so I'll take it. Squish goes the bag. It's a warrior, okay. I'll be honest, I cannot remember where I actually want to go here, so... Well, isn't it? The shish kebab definitely does seem to be good. Fighting fire with fire? Good plan. So it's got her a little bit. Should survive though. I'm burning because of the trap, I'm gonna. Yep. The trap, I didn't realise there was a gas leak in there. My bad, gas leak beats that's the one problem with fire I'll give you. It's a little embarrassing there for a second, I won't lie. There we go, we got it. I think he blew up the gas leak, so I think I'm okay, but we'll see in a second if I blow up in a second again. I think we're good. Just missed the attack entirely, brilliant start. Apparently I missed one end up there, but I guess you can live. It's a warrior. But at least that's getting useful. Nothing a spamming of stim packs won't fix, eh? Hey, leveled up. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Get sneak up to 50, science 50, and lockpick an 80. And there's a few choices I could grab, but silent running is a perk I'm going to want, plus 3 10 points to sneak as well. It's going to be very useful just to sneak up on enemies. Life Giver would be nice, same with fast metabolism, but they're not essential, so silent running I think would be the most beneficial anyway. Maniac could be quite fun as well. Yeah, definitely just a level up I would say. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing that yet, but you know, let's got the map marker. At least the ants are quite easy to kill. I love when a terminal does that. Apparently that's been picked enough logs to get the achievement. Yes, I will admit this is kind of like my original account that I played back on 360 did not have live, so yes. I remember what's in here. And the naughty nightwear. Which does give you +1 luck, but
I'm only gonna ask you this one time. Give me the naughty nightwear.
I mean, all I can say is you're having to hold a gun. Do you know who the fuck I am, mate?
That was probably the dumbest thing you could have said. Fine, have it your way.
Fucking fine then.
No!
You never get your out. That's why you treat people with manners and respect, okay? God, some people.
Oh! Oh!
And yes, William Brandis' key is down here as well. I believe that was for where the missile launcher was earlier on.
Till you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
Okay, can I ask what the hell you're doing down here, by the way, man?
Well, I might ask you the same thing. You're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimental area.
What experiments are you doing?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Can you explain it for me? I ain't a lab coat person. Can you dumb those down a little bit for me?
Well, let me see. Well, you start with a generation of very large ants. You simply inject the current brood's eggs with an engineered mutagen. Then the next generation should be smaller. Do it enough times, and you may be able to reduce them back to their once original tiny size.
So what happened then?
Well, I'm afraid I've made slight miscalculations in the mutagen. Instead of lowering their size, the brood hatched with a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment.
An error? You know people have died because of this error, yeah?
A small price to pay for the advancement of science. A few die, and later, after the mutagen is improved, many more will live. That's the way it's done. The only way to correct this mistake is to modify the mutagen. I must get to my terminal.
And how do I help you with that exactly? Because I just want these fire ants to stop bothering me. They turn out to be quite scary. Fire's quite terrifying. I probably shouldn't be using that against my enemies so often.
Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
So the Queen's your only concern. Why don't you just deal with it then?
If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
And this will stop the fire ants?
No, it should all wrap up rather nicely. I've rigged my equipment to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the Queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. However, there is one final detail I need your help with. Could you do something about Brian Wilkes for me?
Who is this Wilkes, I don't know who you're on about. Who?
He's a rather bothersome young lad, always asking interminable questions and interrupting my calculation. After you're done down here, perhaps you can locate him on the surface and speak to him.
Sure, why not? You got an incentive, by the way.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Science must learn to acquiesce to your standards in order to advance itself. I was merely going to offer up one of my mutagenic bioenhancers, but I suppose I could up the ante. I will also award you with my old lab coat. It served me well over the years, and you may find it useful for your own experiments.
Alrighty, man, I'm game. Just if this stops the ants burning down and degrade it, sure. What? I'll get on to that.
You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
Do you know anything else about these fire ants, by the way?
Well, the mutagen has enhanced their fortitude and provided them with what I call pyrosis, the ability to emit flame biologically. They're quite radiation-free, however. Well, as radiation-free as any other mutated creature in the wasteland.
Is there anything special that could hurt the ants, by the way?
I'm afraid they are not susceptible to anything I can think of that wouldn't harm the garden variety giant ant. Just aim for their antennae if you can. It will confuse them quite a bit.
Got it. Though, how did you even manage to get from making smaller ones to making them get magic fire-breathing abilities, if I might ask?
Playing with genetic codes isn't simple. Do you realize one tiny tweak at any point in the last million years could have completely changed us? Going from attempting to change their size to generating their pyrosis ability is no surprise at all.
I'll take your word on it, man.
Yes?
I'll get going to deal with that.
Finally, a chance to recant my mistake. How marvelous!
Motorcycle gas tank, don't mind if I do. Much fire, I could barely see. I had that guns and bullets, might as well use for. Still small guns, but I might as well get it, you know. God damn, my shish kebab's already nearly broken. That's not a good sign, actually. Okay, Ripper might not be the most effective tool, but it's kind of working. No, we'll definitely say far from the strongest tool anyway. I don't know, there's great safe key hidden away there. But yeah, at least I think that's all the side loot got in here now, so let's just continue on with the quest. No, I believe I can mess this quest up, so I have dropped a wee safety save. Oh, sneak attack criticals are lovely to see. That is going to help me a lot throughout this, just being able to sneak up and one hit them. But yeah, because I've now got the perk where I move silently, sneaking up on enemies is so much easier now. Doesn't mean flawless though, we'll have fails. Well, but the guardians don't seem too bad. I don't think I'll quite get this in the vast round, but again, nearly done at least. I'm happy not really fighting the queen. We killed the queen last part, don't feel like I need to kill another one. Plus I think I would to kill her, I kinda ruined the quest anyway for my rewards, so... But that's not meant to be happening. I don't know how they went through the wall, but they managed to get through the wall and I'm kinda terrified by that. Let's go.
I've detected some changes within the Queen's hatchery with my equipment. What's transpired?
My work is done, Doctor.
Oh, how marvelous. Please, tell me what happened. Come now, the faster you tell me, the faster I can provide promised payment for your services.
I've killed all the guardians.
Then I will proceed to my portable terminal at once and make the necessary changes to the formula. Thanks very much for everything. You've been quite a useful lab assistant.
Look, I'm ready for my injections and lab coat, Doctor, that I think were mentioned.
How marvelous. Here is the promised lab coat. I'm certain you'll find it quite useful. Which injection did you want? Will it be the ant sight or ant mite?
And yes, I will take the Antimite for physical strength because I've already got perception +6, perception 6, which I think's all I need. But an extra strength is just gonna be nice, so I'll like the Antimite if that's okay, my good man.
How marvelous! Ant mite it is. Hold still, please.
And yes, strength increased by 1, which I'm not complaining, a little bit of fire resistance as well. And for Lesko's lab coat, it's a +10 science outfit, so it's better than the Vault Lab one, also better radiation resistance I guess. What are you even doing now, Lesko?
Well, I will continue my research. There has to be a way to reduce these creatures to their former size. Until then, I will be staying in my shack next to the Wilkes' home should you ever wish to visit me.
Good to know. I'll get ahead of man.
Be ever vigilant. Those from the genus Solenopsis are not to be trifled with.
Sure words you said, man. Though yes, I believe there is a skill book down there, so I will actually want to go grab that quickly if I can. I think when he goes down he does actually like pacify the queen or something.
Back to the drawing board.
Also remember that big book of science there, might as well use it. And yes, I'll just leave Dr. Lesko to his queen and hope he doesn't die. But yeah, not too hard a quest or anything, but now I've got strength to 10, which is a rather useful thing to have, I believe. Now the joys of running all the way back. You know what? I'll leave that one ant in here. I can do it without killing him. I'll survive. Or is this really the goddamn time for Talon Company?
Oh! Oh! There you are!
Okay, my plan with VATS type did not work, but that is a beautiful first swing in VATS. I know it ain't over yet, but I'll just let a little bit of action points come back and then I'll charge them down. Should've used VATS defense. Now this guy knows safe where I left there.
You're dead!
I want this one's head on a fucking head.
This may have been a mistake. Let's see if the psycho medics are enough to get me through this. Well, I killed you this time. Was not expecting Talon Company to ambush me on the outside of that metro, I will not lie. Apparently Brian Wilkes is all the way out in the middle of the goddamn countryside out here, so... Oh, now he's gone back to grade it. Okay. Okay, now you're alive.
It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean?
I mean, are you okay, by the way? You really shouldn't be hiding out with things that are trying to kill you, by the way. You do know that, yeah?
My name's Brian Wilkes. I live in Greyditch. Well, that is, I did until those fire ants turned this place into a cemetery. They killed everyone in town, including my papa. Now, I'm all alone. I'm glad those stupid things are all dead, though. You're pretty tough.
I'm just glad you're safe, to be honest.
I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did, but I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. Hope you'll come back and visit someday.
I mean, if I find you somewhere better to go, I'll give you a shout, but I don't really think there's anything like, you know, adoption places about in the wasteland, so...
Really? You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll wait in my old house for you to come back. I need to bury my papa anyway. Just don't forget about me.
Any idea of anywhere that would take you in, by the way?
Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big, giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City, but I don't know where it is.
That's fair, man. I'll have a look if I can. If I see someone, I'll give you a shout.
I wish I was tough like you.
You wouldn't be using a gun then, kid. That's a trick to learn. But yes. Can't really give it, like, sadly I have the one issue right now of I don't have any of his homes discovered because there's 3 places. There's Rivet City, obviously. You can take them to Paradise Falls or Little Lamplight. I've been to neither of them yet, so, you know, I'm kind of restricted on what I can and can't do right now. So just drop a save quick. Well, drop a sleep quickly, get a save. That's just an eye pop. You've been useful while I was taking out all the goddamn ants.
Found you. We had... Where?
Aggressive wastelanders in here, apparently.
There's more where that came from.
You?
That was an interesting event, anyway. Take the quantum, though. Fuck. No, it's just after I pressed at the thing there, yeah. Well, I really hope there wasn't a skill book in here, because good luck finding... Well, I found the mini nook on the floor, but... Yeah, good luck trying to find anything in this pile now. Just Superman cage locked there. Yeah, Stealth Boy's decent at least. Yeah, also just a free quantum, which I really can't complain with. Oh, some girls. I've seen yous in a while. Well, that one's a little bit more terrifying than the barrels, but... What are the girls defending? I have no idea. But I want it. Just take out the Roma first. Then I'll crown the glowing one through him. I mean, just a few girls, I guess. Also some traps that I avoided, thankfully. Seems to be more ghouls than anticipated. I don't know where they came from, but they came from somewhere. And run away from me, girls. Then there's a weird little area. Completely worthless there, but it's there, I guess. Isn't it bad? Your wish is my command.
You're dead, meat sack. Go time. Ooh, I love when they fight back.
You're dead!
Smart man. Accept your death. Oh, you bring out a flamethrower instead. Okay. Did have a big gun book though, at least. Ooh, also guns and bullets as well. Nice. And all the motorcycle parts as well. So you remember that caravan that does miscellaneous goods?
That'd be Crazy Wolfgang. He does repairs and general supplies, but he prefers to call himself a junk dealer. As he says, he's overjoyed to assist those who have a deep need for his junk. He's just like that. Says it catches people's attention.
Is it possible he could have more chunk?
With an investment of about 200 caps, I'm sure he could improve the quality of his materials, or at least offer more of them.
I'm happy with that.
Excellent. I'll see to it right away.
So what if I was to say about even more junk?
At this point, it would require another pack Brahmin to carry his wares. But for 500 caps, I think he could offer more.
Fuck it, 500 caps to my man.
Isn't it, though? I'll inform Wolfgang immediately.
Though, is there a possibility he could go even further?
At the moment, Wolfgang's practically carrying an entire junkyard with him. Anything more, and he'll have trouble with the traveling part of being a traveling salesman.
Ah, that's fair enough.
All right, you're the boss.
And yes, I've flown through like 700 caps, it's
What
not
can
that
old
bad.
Uncle Ro do?
Just buy a few stim packs off them so I can actually sell a bunch of things I don't care about. No, I'm just gotta upgrade every caravan.
What can old Uncle Ro?
Though, what was the trader that did weapons again, Ro?
Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind. He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
You should get more weapons, though.
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock. An investment of 200 caps should see to that nicely.
Of course, happily, man.
Excellent. Harith will be delighted. He usually is by most things, really.
Though, what about getting him to the tip-top of the weapon dealing?
If Harith were a less reputable man, I'm sure he could use his armory to collect even more weapons. But he's a merchant, not a raider, so it's legitimate means only. Like a legitimate investment of 500 caps.
Alrighty, I'll do that. It's worth it to keep the weapons good coming in.
An investment in weaponry is usually returned in short order, after all. I'll inform Harith.
And I'm guessing he can't do anything more, can he now? No?
That simply isn't feasible, I'm afraid. Harith's gear already rivals some mercenary armies. Anything further would be asking for trouble.
Got it.
Sure thing. Interested in any of the other traders?
I mean, armor, what I think about would be nice.
Our man Crow handles most armor and clothing out on the trail. He grew up a tribal, but he traded in his loincloth for much snappier apparel long ago.
I should probably get more outfits, to be fair.
It takes a fair amount of capital to expand into higher quality material, you know. Improving Crow's wardrobe would require a one-time investment of, say, 200 caps.
Alright, too.
Excellent. I'll send word to Crow right away.
And what about getting him like some premium armor, you know, and make sure I can take a good few hits?
Crow's armor is already rather extensive, but I'm sure it could be even more impressive for a one-time investment of 500 caps.
Right on, my man, no problem.
Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to Crow.
And I'm guessing that's the same with Crow, he's as good as he's getting now, yeah?
At this point, the merchandise of our man Crow is the best in the wasteland. I fear it's beyond improvement with further investments.
Fair enough, man. I'm guessing there's still one more, wasn't there?
All right, you're the...
So there's still that food and chems guy, isn't there?
Ah, then you'll be wanting Doc Hoff, or the Good Doctor, as he prefers. He prescribes everything from a good meal to stim packs to things that'll make your brain get up and dance.
Let's get him getting more on the go then, shall we?
The Good Doctor's lab equipment isn't cheap. It'll cost about 200 caps for him to offer higher quality material.
Yeah, right on it, man, I don't mind.
Excellent. I'll send word to the Good Doctor right away.
But what about getting the real good stuff from him? How much would that cost, you think?
At this point, it would be hard to improve Doc's medicine cabinet without a significant investment. Say 500 caps should suffice for him to offer a whole cornucopia of pharmacopoeia.
That sounds like a fun investmentopia, yeah?
Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to him.
Oh, good. And I'm guessing that's all he can do, yeah?
As much as it hurts me to say it, there's really only so much that money can buy. The Good Doctor's supply cannot be improved at this point.
That's fair. Well, every trader fully upgraded now, so I burned through a good amount of caps in my pockets, but you know, at least got a little bit of money less in my pockets now. Yeah, might as well do the Red Racer factory that we've gone past before. There's definitely ghouls about in here then. Just roamers though, it's not too bad. I swear I heard the beep like a mine. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Rather impressed by that now that I think about it. I don't know why Festo's making their heads explode, but it's happening. Oh, there seems to be all the girls killed out, I think. No, there's still a couple more. I'll explore the top floor and now go into the CEO floor. Bye bye, girl. not worth jumping down, it seems. Definitely a few glowing ones anyway and ghouls about here. Must be hitting the level where glowing ones are becoming more standard, which, yeah, masters, things like that, so definitely will be a fun few encounters soon anyway. Okay, now I think I've just got the CEO offices to go through in this building, and I think that'll be this. Oh, super green. So I'm guessing that's why everyone was exploding, was because of the chips, right? That makes sense. Oh, Nikola Tesla, you don't mind if I do. Hey, I've got like guns and bullets I should use. There were a couple other, yeah, Nikola Tesla and you. And a heavy guns one. Yeah, I feel like doing the chip thing was probably useful.
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out.
Fuck you, Stefan! Had a quantum at least. And level up. Just a little don't need to touch that anymore again. I'll just take Life Giver for a little bit extra health, I think. Probably the best play. Animologist could be good for Red Scorpions later on, but I think he'll be okay. Yeah, Life Giver for now, just a little bit extra health. And a few interesting things here at least, I guess. Not too much of a note though. Yay, way out. Oh yes. I think after having done those, explored a few new buildings, things like that, I think that was enough for now. I think next week we'll continue exploring off the south, probably try to reach places like Tenpenny Towers, things like that. But I'm happy with that. This has been the lovely Fallout 3 No Guns. I've been Q. Thank you for joining me. Take care and enjoy.